Okay, welcome back everybody. I've just seen Euro GBP and there's a potential short coming. So I just want to bring your attention to it and express and explain what I'm seeing here. Okay, first of all, we've had a big move up. This is a 3 or a C. Okay, that's that. Here we got supply, all right, and price has come and grabbed liquidity inside that supply. Okay, just here. You can see this one above that. Okay, so it looks like price might be wanting to turn up. What's happened here? Hold on, I didn't know I was in trades. I'm in some other trades. Oh gosh, I like to focus. So let me just put in that there and there, so I can try and focus on what's going on here. Let me go to Euro GBP. Euro GBP. There it is. Just in case I decide to place a trade when I'm doing this, because it is kind of looking like it might want to be traded. All right. Okay, right. Euro GBP. We swiped liquidity inside daily supply and we put on the TDI. You can see we're well oversold, all right, on the daily time frame. You could even say we've got slight divergence between the last two candles. If you look here, that went higher and this is lower. But this is not a closed candle. There's still 8 hours left of the candle. Anything can happen there. Okay, 4 hour time frame. And now we can see clearly we're diverging here. Your bearish divergence here, okay? That is a closed candle, this candle here. This one right here that made the high on the 4 hour time frame. And if you look at the TDI, okay, this was the highest point, this here. All right, and then we swiped that high and we came down. So we could be in some kind of 4-5-4-5 where we break the high and then come down, or we could just be making our way down. What the hell is going on here? I had trades, now the trades are gone. I even placed the trade. This is weird. And my account, sorry, I need to close MT4, MT5 and open it again. I don't know what's going on there with my broker or whatever. But I just had positions and closed and I didn't have stop losses. That's just crazy. And I don't even know why they were open because I thought I'd closed them time ago. I don't like that stuff. All right. We're back on GBP, Euro GBP. But Euro GBP, I am looking for downside in Euro GBP. Okay. Right, let's get into it. Go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. Now, in fact, let me just point out what else has happened on the 4 hour time frame, right? After we made this high and we got bearish divergence, we came and we broke the fractal low here. Okay. This low, after this low was made, this retracement, price came up and it created a new high. After that, we came down and we broke it. We broke the low that made the high. That's a fractal break right here. We pulled up into the supply area and we broke it again. Okay, so that's telling us that is either we've just had a small retrace, we're going to break the high and drop, or we are ready to start a retracement or a reversal to the downside. And we have so double fractal low break on the 4 hour. Now, if we look at the 1 hour now, currently, this price has shot up. There's been no liquidation of lows here. These lows, I look at them as relatively equal lows. And we've come back up to do something in here. I'm of the impression now, we've actually got a close, a full body close below this area now. Okay, and we've come and grabbed the high. I'm of the impression that we're about to dump. Okay. We're in supply. We broke the fractal low. This is the area now responsible for breaking the low. Okay, we broke the low here, and came up, mitigated. We didn't just mitigate it, we grabbed the high that mitigated it before we went and made another break of the lows. Okay, broke the low that broke the low, pulled up again and did it again. And we're grabbing liquidity from those that took this shift candle, that took their sell and put their stop loss above it. Yeah, some might put their stop losses here. The spreads will deal with them. This is a pair that has big spreads in most brokers, you know, or slightly wider spreads than all the other pairs, right? So currently I'm in some sells now, by the way, on this EURGBP. In the TDI, I feel just got above the 50 static. I feel like we're faking it to the downside. 2 o'clock is here. I believe we're going to start moving shortly to the downside. Okay. What I see here is potentially another sweep above the daily open, which is the yellow line, and a complete drop, or we just get the complete drop. Okay. And now, if I get into Elliott Wave, let's see what we've got here. Potentially, Alexa, stop. We could potentially have a leading diagonal. Now I can see 1 is longer than 3. Is 3 longer than 5? 3 can never be the shortest wave. 3 is longer than 5. It looks like we've got a leading diagonal here. Let's see if our lines converge. Okay, yes, we have converging lines, right? 1 is the longest, 3 is the second longest, 5 is the shortest. Potentially, that's a leading diagonal. So that can be a 1 or an A wave. It can't be anything else. Not if it's a leading diagonal. Not if it's a diagonal. Yeah? So potentially, we could swipe liquidity above the 50 EMA here and the 50 fib, which happens to line up with the daily open. I don't believe that's coincidental. And then we can go down and take this low. Okay, and an A, B, C. Now when we are coming down, yeah, if this should happen and we should start coming down, that point, that wick that's left here, it could, like, if we're going down now, it would be this one. Okay, but if we make another high, I'll move it to there. But I'll use the channel, so let's use this one since that's what we've got there now. I'll use the channel, go from the beginning of A to the end of B to the end of A, okay? And I'll be looking for price to at least reach the low of this channel, but I'm looking for price to actually break that channel. Because in this setup here, it looks like we're doing a reversal. It looks like we're reversing and we're gonna get lower prices here. So let me just remove that for now, and as we don't know if we're gonna get another spike up first. Right, this has just been brought to my attention. Somebody told me to have a look at EURGBP, so I had a look at it and I was like, wow. They was looking at buying, but I advised them that the move is already done. Okay, and now I'm looking for a count. Okay, this could just be A, B, C, or it could be 1, 2, 3, looking for 4, and then 5. So let's get into it. We like to see our 3 go to the 1.618 extension at least. Okay, so we draw this from the beginning of the potential 1 to the end of 1 to the end of 2. Put on the extensions. We haven't hit the 1618 yet. Okay, now if we should come back and break any structure, like the first low inside, the first structure break inside of this channel, to me, that will confirm this as an ABC, as we did not hit the 1618. We did not hit the 1618, so most likely we hit the 0.236, which is more common for a C wave. We only just about got out of this channel. So if we come back down in and we don't immediately go up and we break any level inside of there, to me, that's an ABC. But I'm going to look at the bigger have grabbed liquidity, all right? We've reached the 0.886. We've moved impulsively. We're outside of the channel. There's a good chance that we make it back down to the channel and we push up. Okay, currently, it is still looking like this is a third wave and we're going to get a 4 and a 5. Okay, this could be inside of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, then 5. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So I don't see a 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm trying to justify why I'd get a 4, 5, 4, 5. And I'm not really sorry about the number. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my 3. Could be this. I would definitely internally count it like this. We're gonna put it here for now. That's 3. Okay. It hit the 618, so I'm not 1618, so I'm not even really happy to call that 3 yet. But and what I wanted to do, it would have made sense if this could have been a 3, 4, and then a 5 to complete this 3. That would have been the best thing, and that could be happening. But the problem that I have with that is potentially I don't like to try and make things work. I like to see it simply. Yeah, if I saw a 1, 2 and a 1, 2, okay, then I would have been like 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Potentially we could get that, okay? But ideally what we're looking for now is sells, right? Ideally we're looking for sells. Our monitor prices is coming down into this OOB. That is probably where I'll be taking out my positions should we reach there. I do want to move to drawings for a second and focus on where the AMAs are. So this is, in fact, you know what, all of it can be on. I'm gonna go time smaller time frame, work out what that line is. But yeah, W formation breaks out, the EMA split up. There's a good chance we see the 50 EMA. Maybe the 50 EMA will come to the order block by the time we get there. I don't think, potentially, we do have to watch it though. The low daily range is where the 13 EMA is, alright? We could just manipulate the 13 EMA, make this high, and then drop, alright? But I'm more interested in trying to take price down here because we grabbed liquidity out of the highest supply in the daily to our left, okay? And I do see us making quite a shift to the downside, okay? And if we are still bullish, then we will come and grab this high eventually, but I expect a lot more downside before then. So currently the divergence is active on the 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. Okay, interesting. The 2 hour is already outside of the volatility bands. But that could just be all this sideways action brought the volatility bands close together because there was no real movement. And yeah, because we're not even at 50%, we're not at the 50 static, we're not anywhere near the oversold. Okay. Now the 1 hour is also interesting. I have a feeling we're just gonna go down. Forget the volatility bands for now. Volatility now entering the market. You have to look at it like from 5 o'clock yesterday, we went sideways. So there was no volatility. So the volatility, the blue lines, which are the volatility bands, will shrink closer together. But there's no volatility. That's the range that the market is kept in. Okay. So yeah, looks like we're going below the 50 static. Yeah, that's good. If we continue and we go below the 50 static, that's what I'm looking for. The 50 EMA is here on the 1 hour time frame. That would be a good place to take partials once it protrudes it. I mean, it can ping it and go up, but we'll see. I mean, this is climbing up as we're coming down. And to the left, we do have a demand zone. And I would treat this demand zone. I'd use that wick, yep, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to see this low taken. So this is how I would draw my demand zone for here. Most people don't do it like that. But trust me, there's logic behind it. But I see no reason for this low to go if this market is going to make another high. Okay, we've got fractal breaks, and that's a liquidity wick it could take and continue higher. But if we take this, especially if we take this, that's confirmation to see lower prices. Okay, so I'm currently in some sales. They're doing all right. We got definitely quite a few things to suggest that we're going down besides just the liquidity grab. This looks like a 1 or an A to me. That looks like we've just finished a 2 or a B. Doesn't mean price won't shoot up a bit and whatever, but this high has now got a strong potential of holding, of staying the high for now. Oh yeah, nice. Prices starting to use the area, so even greater odds that this high will hold. They're trapping buyers at the daily open, I guess. When the daily opened, went up, went up, went up. Market maker method, 3 hits to the high. 1, 2, 3 hits to the high. Breaker structure. Yeah. We're losing the 50 MA. Worst case scenario is price somehow manages to cut. Sometimes when it doesn't look like it's possible, it somehow just does it, comes back up, grabs the liquidity here, then dumps. Okay? Because when price shifts, people jump in and they put the stop losses right here. And if they didn't often come back and grab them, trading would be too easy. You wait for a shift candle, sell it, put your stop loss above the candle. Even if you had a 50% win rate with that, you'd be doing well. So yeah, I do want to be able to give a bit more value. I was thinking, what else could I do or say? I don't want to mislead either. But potentially we can put this channel on, like I said, that low high wick does appear to be the one that's going to hold. And this is an A, B, or a 1, 2, looking 3 to the downside. So yeah, if we do get an impulsive 5-wave move from here, potentially it's a 3rd wave, potentially it's a C wave, we'll see. And yeah, that's my analysis for EURGBP. Currently I'm looking at this demand zone, okay? And as price shapes up, I'll have more clues as to what's going on. Please like, comment, subscribe, help me get this channel up so I can give more value to more people, and people can share comments and let me know what I could be doing to make this a better space for trading. Have a great day, take care, and peace.